God. Hello, I believe I'm live on Threads at least, so say hello to you tonight. Welcome back to New First Mode, but let's get in to NXT packed out card here, building up to the next takeover. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to NXT 2.0 and we are live. Well, the fans are hyped up, but we are live here in okay, I think. Great matches on the card. Let's get things on the way, starting with Cameron Grimes against Sancho Escobar. Starting things off with these two. Good bit of history between them. Going to be a fantastic matchup as always. Cameron Grimes coming out first.
The following contest is scheduled for
and his opponent coming out next, Sancho Escobar, of course, being accompanied by his henchmen. I need to fix that, I think. Escobar, Cameron Grimes, and the bell rung, starting things off. Fans going mad for NXT. Escobar going for big swings here. Look at that speed down. Cameron Grimes, he forces that one and goes for kicks off his own. Tie up. Big German suplex Ollie here. Stomp to the shoulder. Look at this, right to the back, walking on the spine of Escobar. Drags him away from the ropes, go attacking him out for a pin. Easy kick out for Escobar though. Look at this, tie up once again. Cameron Grimes, holding on. And has him up, big German suplex again. One's in. Cameron Grimes stops it off the over the top up goes Escobar. Tackling on the roll on the outside. And look at this, Escobar pulling the hair of Cameron Grimes. The Cameron Grimes gets out the foot, sweeps the legs. 3 count here. And on the round table goes Escobar. Tie up once again, and a spinning heel kick takes down Cameron Grimes. A 4 count. And look at this big shot. Cameron Grimes blocked on the 5 count by the referee. Cameron Grimes has Escobar up. 6 count here. Snake eyes on the apron. Escobar could be out. Gets him back in the ring. Cameron Grimes gets back in the ring too. And look at that, going for a submission, but might be too close to the rope, but has it locked in on the legs. And look at the toss back, but Escobar able to sweep the legs of Cameron Grimes down. And look at this, runs behind him, and look at this, has him up. for the big move or Laco suplex, and look, one for Pontus Escobar. Knows that game too well. Taking a moment here to get this best about him, but Kevin Carnes already back up, keeps him in the corner. Escobar with the elbow and has him up. Hammerlock suplex in, connects with it. Escobar feeling the match is in his corner now. Has Kevin Carnes into the corner, into the middle of the ring. Cuts him up, a big jawbreaker by Cameron Carnes. Cameron Carnes went for a kick. Oh, went for something big, but Escobar stops it. Escobar went, and a big one in the strike by Cameron Carnes. Escobar with the kick. These two know each other so well. And look at this, we've seen this before. Escobar one champion sets up, let's go for the pin. 1, 2, and a big kick out by Cameron Carnes. Lifts him up. Escobar has him up. We know it as the Escobar. 1, 2, and a big kick out once again by Cameron Carnes, keeping himself in this matchup. Escobar thinking to go flying is the best idea. Cameron Carnes getting back to his feet here, keeping himself in this one. One for a big crossbody. Cameron Carnes moves out of the way, and look at this, going for a gun. Suplex gets the left and right and connects with it. And look at this, Cameron Carnes is feeling the NXT universe behind him. Big knee strike, going for the pin off it. 1, 2, and almost gets the victory. Cameron Carnes thought that was it. Left, no, Escobar with a kick off. Ice whip onto the ring apron. Hot shot, and Cameron Carnes falls to the outside. Escobar getting too confident. Cameron Carnes already back to his feet, back in the ring. Tie up, ice whip off it, man for you, being uppercut, misses it. 1, 2, Ollie. The tie up once again. Oh, into the corner, here first goes Cameron Carnes, and look at this, Escobar building up some momentum. And Cameron Carnes couldn't get out of the way. Escobar walking on the leg now, taking away the stomp to the moon out of the equation. And from a seated position, gets him in for a suplex, connects with it. Look at this, Escobar not letting Cameron Carnes get back up to a standing position. Look at the aggression here. Escobar here. Spanish fly by Cameron Carnes out of number 1, 2, and a kick out this time by Escobar. Cameron Carnes can't believe it. Great match up here, and 2, Blue Moon gets the pinfall. 1, 2, 3, and Cameron Carnes gets the victory. Big victory for Cameron Carnes. Here, back and forth match. Look at that, out of nowhere, the standard Spanish fly, then to the moon to get the victory. And he is happy with every referee in a minute for the next matchup of the night. Roderick Strong facing the Bank Handshake up next. Looking forward to this one. Going to be a great match. And look at this, the Cruiserweight champion making his way out here. Roderick Strong.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT.
And his opponent. He is a man with a plan. Does he have one tonight to maybe get himself in the picture of that Cruiserweight Championship?
And his opponent from Venice, California, weighing in at 174 pounds, the Ryan Kid.
Gonna be a great matchup. And the bell has rung, and the tie up, and Roderick Strong straight away. Here getting the advantage. And look at this. Roderick just really controlling this match already. Going for a big backbreaker early on. You know he's the messiah for backbreaker. Keeps hold of him. Goes for a second one. Bank-handed Kyo trying to get back in. Tornado DDT here to the champion, and a kick to keep him down, walking on the leg. Gets him up again. And look at this. But a beautiful reversal by Roderick Strong. Kick to the gut afterwards. Ice rip here on the apron. Big reversal by League Bank-handed. Getting a forearm. But look at this. Roderick catches him as he gets back in the ring. Has him up for a standing suplex. Look at that, showing the strength. And Bank-handed goes down with a thud. And look at this, punch after punch here. Smart move. And look at this, Roderick Strong smartly staying on top of Lee Bank-handed. Shakes the leg. Does Bank-handed here. And the lock up and ice whip into the corner goes Roderick. And look at this, looking to work on the legs. And a kick back into the corner. And head smacks as well. And look at the top elbows across the face. And look at this in the seated position, and Bank-handed. Look at this, getting aggressive. Really trying to make himself noticeable to the Cruiserweight Champion. Going for the pin off the chokehold in the corner. One easy kick out for the champion low. Up to the knee. Look at this, what's he thinking? Big boot to the face. And look at this, look at the look on Bank-handed. He is hungry to get that Cruiserweight Championship. Big DDT. Look at that. The aggression coming from Bank-handed. Right across the face. Stomp to the arm. Shoulder area. But Roderick with a beautiful reversal. A beautiful reversal by Lee Bank-handed too. On the apron, going to fly. And look at this, Roderick getting back to his feet. Bank-handed cross body. No, it looks like he kind of stepped off the ropes. And look at this, Roderick Strong realizing that this time. But look at this, Bank-handed with the sub elbows across the face. And look at this, has him butterfly suplex. No, out gets Roderick Strong, kick to the midsection. Ice whip into the corner. Big man for a chop. Bank-handed reverses it. Big kicks here. Tie up by both men. In the corner goes Roderick. Bank-handed looking for slice bed. And he gets it. Is he going to go for the pin? He does. Going for the pin. Is it going to be enough? 1, 2. And a big kick out by the champion. Bank-handed can't believe it. Roderick in deep water here. Bank-handed could be looking for the captain's hook. And look at that, Mike. Too close to the ropes. Look at that. Needs to realise where he is in the ring. It's cost him a couple of matches in Universe mode. And look at this, Roderick Strong. Butterfly suplex. And look at that, staying on the attack. Has him up. What's he looking for? Snake eyes in the corner. And now Bank-handed could be in trouble. Look at this, rocking on the spine, the back. of the bank. Hendrick targeting it. Lifts him up. Look at this, gloating him. Big punch overhand. And a big back suplex. Stomp right to the head, it looked like. Was he thinking? Going for the gut buster. No! Bank Hendrick again getting out of it. Scouted the move. But the kick to the mid-section by Wardick. One by Bank Hendrick. One for punch. Bank Hendrick gets out of the way of two of them actually. High up. And look at this. Elbows to the midsection. Kick. Kick again. Going for a suplex. Face first release suplex. And Roderick lifting the bank Hendrick up. On the shoulders, what's he thinking? Big gut buster, this time connects. And look what's this? Big rocket kick. You don't see him bringing that out too often, but he did tonight, going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh my! Bank Hendrick gets the shoulder up, and look at Roderick strong. Roderick couldn't believe it. Middle turnbuckle up, elbow drop misses. Bank Hendrick realizing he needs to take advantage. No, Roderick looking to get out of first arm lock. And he does. Gets out of it easily with the Cruiserweight champion. And has Bank Hendrick going for no! Bank Hendrick gets the knee and tie up. Roderick on the apron. Bank Hendrick, hot shot, goes off. And look at this. Outside of the ring now for both men. And look at this. Walking on the arm. Taking away a lot of the move shot if he does an injury. And look at this. I swept into the steel steps. A 3 count. This Bank Hendrick going to get the count out. A 4 count already. 5. Roderick getting back to his feet low. Roderick not letting this one land on the counter. Gets back in the ring. Luke went for a kick, blocked by Roderick, but look at this. Hairlocks going for a suplex. Sit down face buster suplex. And Lee Bank Hendrick. Again, look at this, choking. Roderick strong him up. And I think he was going for captain's hook, but misses it. And Roderick here has him up, going for the gut buster once more. That time gets it. And look at that, in the middle of the ring, going for the pin. 1, 2. Then somehow Bank Hendrick getting the shoulder up. And look at this, Roderick loads in, that's fine. Looking for in the backbreaker. The Messiah's backbreaker. 1, 2, 3. And Roderick gets the victory. A great matchup by both men. Look at this. Bank Hendrick. Look at this, Roderick strong in. Look, you did good, kid. And look at this. Sportsmanship ball will be with you in a minute for the next matchup of the night. Imperium against Base Angle. The winners of this will go on to the next NXT takeover to face Mustache Mountain for the tag team championships. This is going to be a great matchup. And look at this, Imperium realise what's on the line. I think Walter might have done this. Base Angle were on the way out of the ring, and Imperium attacking them. I feel like that was one from the NXT champion, Walter. And in the ring, it's Marcel Barber and Tyler Breeze starting things off. And Tyler Breeze not going to take it lightly, back suplex. And look at this, right to the spine. And look at this, tie up here. Tyler Breeze looking over at Fabian. And look at that, right to the spine. Elbow drop too. Has him up on the big body slam, going for the pin off with one. Easy kicker from Marcel Barthel. Look at this. DDT, snap suplex, gets Fandango in. Fandango. High up here. Ice whip onto the apron. Punch and a drop kick out of the ring. Breezango. Fandango going top up. Breezango in control. Marcel Barthel getting back to his feet. Drop kick. No, oh dear. Misses it, lands on the apron, but look at this. Getting up to carry on. It might be injured, but Snake Eyes on the apron. Picks him up. Big knee smash. Walter not moving out of the way. A big suplex on the outside. Marcel Barthel using this outside the fireman to his advantage. 5 count by the referee. Breezango here getting lost a chance really at the tag team championships again. 7 count into the barricade. Need to be careful of the referee's count 8. It's Marcel Barthel gonna make it, he does. Breezango drop kick, but look at this. Marcel still standing, has him up. Big gut buster. And going for the pin off it. 1. And a kick out by Fandango. And look at this. Marcel Barthel feeling confident. Breezango really missed the forearm. Ice whip it onto the ropes. Out of the ring goes Marcel Barthel. Fabian yet to be legally in this matchup. Working on the spine. Not here by Fandango. Knows if they can isolate Marcel Barthel, they can have a better chance of winning. Oh, they've thought of the conic drop. Nice rip up ringside. Goes in the ring. Breezango in control. Looking at counter factory, I guess it will count. 7 count, look at that. Breezango talking to each other. 8 count getting back in, and look at that, man games by Fandango. And you see how much it was annoying Marcel Barthel. Springboard cross body low, and that could get it from the chance, and he does, he tags in, but Tyler Breeze is in too. And look at this, Tyler Breeze using his quickness to his advantage. And look at that, a conic drop. Has him up, body slam. Going for the pin off, but too close to the ropes. And look at this, Tyler Breeze. Confident as ever. Oh, I feel like he might have been going for a super kick. Seen him maybe 1 minute up. But what's he thinking here? Look at this. Using the ropes to his advantage. Has a 5 count, remember. And look at those knees. And look at this, Breezango. Tyler Breeze, big boot. And look at this, walking on Marcel Barthel. Look at this, just dealing more damage. Breezango are really looking for his tag team championships. And look at Walter giving off to the crowd for cheering for it. Out of the ring. Going after the NXT champion. And a Russian leg sweep. And look at this. Tyler Breeze has become unhinged. And look at that, a big DDT to the NXT champion. And look at this, finally breaking it up, Fabian also, and a big backbreaker. Tyler Breeze maybe getting to Sackwood to cause Breeze angle this matchup. Ice Replo back in the ring. And look at this, working on Marcel Barthel once again. And look at this, and gets Fabian rolling forearm by Tyler Breeze. Big elbow drop. And look at this, hung up on the rope by Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze thinking what to do, tagging in Fandango, but giving him a chance to tag in Marcel Barthel. Big uppercut by Fandango. And both members of Imperium on outside. Fandango on the top turnbuckle, gets back down, rocks on Fabian. Elbow shots by both men. Knock up here. And look at this. And look at this, Marcel Barthel able to come in. Has him up. Big suplex here to Fandango. Going to the middle turnbuckle. One foot, beautiful uppercut by the middle turnbuckle. What easy kick out for Fandango. Marcel Barthel thinking what he has to do. Puts Fandango in the corner, tags him Fabian. Going for a double team move. A big double body drop body. And look at that, Fabian here getting aggressive. Lifting Fandango up. Kick to the midsection. Has him hooked in. Big! Oh my god, what a power bomb! Going for the pin off, that could be it for Breeze angle. Going for the pin one. Tyler Breeze saving the match up. Fabian no. Then that's fine, you can do that, but out the ring you go. Lifting Fandango up. And look at that, Fandango just under survive. Has him looking for a Russian leg sweep. Connects with it beautifully. Lifts him up. And look at this, we've seen the last dance. Then going for the pin. One. As time it's Marcel Barthel's chance to save the matchup. And look at Breeze angle here. Taunting Imperium. Out the ring goes Fabian. Fandango looking for that leg drop. No one for elbow drop instead. And look at this, maybe just to deal more damage, but this time back up, looking for the body splice. I don't know what Fandango's thinking to do here. Tags in Tyler Breeze. Marcel back up on the apron. Tyler Breeze has Fabian here up on his feet. Spinning heel kick by Tyler Breeze. Look. Going for the pin, one. And look at this. Tyler Breeze saying he's had enough of this one. Big elbow drop. Tagging in Fandango once again. Fandango going up to the top turnbuckle. And look at this. Fabian getting back up to his feet, but look at this, Marcel Barthel wants to save his tag team partner. Maybe this reaction made Fandango lose his focus for a minute. And look at that big shot by Fabian, and look at this getting Marcel in. Walter Watson on, and look at this, going for the over cash. Going for the pin off it, is that going to be enough? 1, 2, and then Fandango with a big kick out. Look at this, Fabian watching on. Lifts him up. In the corner he goes. What's he thinking? Head smash, and I think Fandango's been busted open now. He has indeed. And he slipped into his own corner. And look at this, Tyler Breeze takes himself in. And look at this. He forced a big uppercut by Marcel Barthel. And Fabian also saying he runs back in. Tyler Breeze. And look at this. Getting distracted, Fandango. Getting Marcel Barthel out of the ring. And Fabian now in control of Taylor. Big chop. And look at this. Working on the leg. He knows the damage Tyler Breeze can do with his legs. And look at this, Walters enjoying that one. Beautiful neckbreaker. Big kick to the face by Tyler Breeze. Lifting up. Smart forward super kick, gets out of the leg, does Fabian. Fabian has Taylor on him. And look at this, the known driver going for the pin. 1, 2, and a big kick out this time by Tyler Breeze. The fans are loving this tag team match. Both these teams want a shot at those NXT championships. Marcel Barthel in. Ice whip into the corner. Puts him on the top turnbuckle. What's he thinking? And look at that. Does hand to damage him. Marcel going to the top turnbuckle. Body slice overshot it. Just basically had to drop. Taylor Breeze does hand to survive this matchup. Northern leg shoot attacks. Both these teams have given each other everything. And I would say they both have a lot more to give. Going for the pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out by Marcel Barthel. And Taylor Breeze feeling confident though. And look at the strength. Look at that! Just able to throw a man of Marcel Barthel's size into the ropes basically. And Fandango back in the matchup. Springboard cross body, beautifully done by Marcel Barthel. Going for the pin off with 1, 2. Taylor Breeze safe in the matchup yet again. Fabian ice whip out of the ring for Taylor Breeze. Scoop slam by Fandango. Lifts him up. Going for a discus punch. Connects beautifully. Kick to the spine. Fandango going top turnbuckle. Getting up is Marcel. One for his big move, but look at that, a pop bomb to the outside insecurity by Fandango. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Then he kicks out. Taylor Breeze does have the power bomb on the outside. I think Marcel split open. And Fandango to the top turnbuckle. And look at this, Fabian getting the tag in. And look at that, one centers Fandango, but look at this, a big power slam backbreaker. And look at this, working on the spine of Fandango now. Imperium thought they had the advantage, but Tyler Breeze somehow back up to his feet onto the apron. Into the corner. Big elbow by Fandango. And for forearm came up short. Back in the corner he goes. Look at this big punch to the throat. And that's it. Ali Bomb sit down. And Marcel, Fabian side, waiting for Taylor. Fandango get to his feet. And look at that, looking for a power bomb. This time out and a spin to it. And down. And that could be it for Breeze angle. 1, 2. And look at that, Marcel Barthel was able to stop Taylor Breeze. Imperium will make mustache marking at the next NXT takeover. Look at that. Back and forth match. Imperium with a great victory. And look at Walter. No, he's got hot because of Tyler Breeze. And look at this, standing in the middle is Walter, proud of his man. Great tag team match. Will be with you in a minute for the next match of the night. Mustache Mountain facing Only and Donny. As this go, Mustache Mountain said they wanted them as after a tag team match up to show the future opponents what they will be facing in the tag team champions. And Mustache Mountain making the way out. Look at that championship gold around the race. And that's 10-7. Look at that, the walk of a confident man.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring. At a combined weight.
And let's get the opponents out.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 380 pounds. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burke.
This is going to be an interesting matchup. Fans are loving NXT tonight. Mustache Mountain. He has time to show Imperium now, since they know who they're facing, what they will be up against. Hot shot out of the ring, 10-7. Pin cat and mouse with Only Lorcan. And look at this, Only though getting some shots in on Tyler Bate. And look at this kick to the midsection. Another one. And what's he thinking on outside? Big suplex. A 4 count, need to be careful of the referee's count here. And look at this, cross face in on the outside. Only Lorcan could be in trouble. 5 count. Only Lorcan smartly getting out of it. Elbow shot to the midsection. Tyler Bate, look at this, getting back in the ring. 7 count. And look at this, and Only Lorcan's been split open early on. But look at this, not letting it affect him. Deadlift powerbomb to Tyler Bate, and look at this. Oh, the one coming up, it looks like. And look at this, 2 powerbombs in a row. And look at this, I think Only Lorcan being split open hasn't raised them here. And look at this, I thought he was going to tag in Danny Botch. They're going for the pin. Maybe that decision took too long, giving Tyler Bate time to recover. And look at this, has him, puts him in his corner. And look at this time tags Danny Botch in. Danny going to the middle rope, axe handle to the arm. But look at that, Tyler Bate able to stop anything else. A good suplex by Tyler Bate. Goes low, and look at this. Beautiful roll out of the way. And look at this by Tyler Bate. And spotted Boston Tab. Is that going to be enough to win the match? Look at this, it's locked and tight. No, Danny Botch gets out of it. And look at this, what's he thinking? And look at this, Danny Botch on eyes up to the apron for Tyler Bate. And Tyler Bate gets back in the ring, lock up again. Big German suplex by Danny Botch, and look at this. Time to tag in 10-7. 10-7 yet to be in this match. And look at this. Northern leg suplex up. And look at this. Going forward again. No kick to the midsection. And look at this. Has him up. And look at this. All playing spin. And look at this. really going, picking up speed, but that has to counter it. Danny Bot's in trouble here and getting dizzy just watching this. Down he goes. Tyler Bate might have the chance to make the tag. 10-7 in. Danny Bot trying to get the only locking. He does. But now he's up against 10-7. And look at this. Big suplex saw. Right, landing on a Snarker Dragon suplex. And big knee by 10-7. And 10-7 does using his power advantage. And look at this. Throws only locking out of the ring. Follows him low safely. 1 count. Nice rep back in the ring. 10-7 follows him. Think that could be enough. Going for the pin. 1. And an easy kick out for only locking. And look at this big German suplex. And 7 as only locking, dragging him across the ring, but look at this, only getting the elbows in. That's the thing that he's thinking. Has him a dragon suplex once again. Mustache Mountain could be in trouble. Big drop kick. And only locking. Look at this in the corner. You know what he's looking for. Loco, Coco. And look at that, the blockbuster. Her next. Going for the pin on the tag team champion. 1, 2. And a big kick out by 10-7. Gets the tag to Danny Botch. 10-7 back to his feet. 10-7 and then power bomb by Danny Botch low. And look at this, working on the leg. Maybe it's time to get Tyler Bate back into this one. One has kick to the face. Kick. One for one to Danny Botch, and look at that. Tags in Tyler Bate. And look at that slap though. And a big German suplex to Tyler Bate. Oni and Danny really taking over the tag team champions in this one. And tagging in Loco, locking, only locking. Lock up with Tyler Bate, and Tyler Bate realizing he's got to get nasty here. Kick to the midsection. And a big beam buster suplex combo. And look at this, 10-7 saying that me in. Gets the tag. And look at this, kick to the midsection. Spinning pile driver, and that could be it. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Danny Bot saving the match up. Tyler Bate a bit too slow. And look at this, Danny Bot big German suplex. And look at this, giving his tag team partner only locking a chance to recover. 10-7 gets up before him now. And look at this, has him up on the shoulders. Ward through the flea gun. Kick to the spine. Picks him up. And look at this, over to his own corner. And a tag. You have to wonder what Mustache Martin's thinking. Going for a double power bomb. Connects. And only locking here behind Tyler Bate's back, looking for the tag to Danny Botch, and he gets it. Tyler Bate didn't realise it, but look at this big suplex. And 10-7 Dynamic back in, gets the tag. And it turns him around and has him up. You've seen this? Look at that button and hammer, and that's got to be it. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Then a kick out though by Danny Botch. And look at that. 10-7 here. Angry at that. Slamming down on the mat. Going for some Mason, maybe I'm just walking on them back. Tags in Tyler Bate. Bate gets in. Waiting for Danny Botch to get to his feet. I think he was going for the Tyler bomb, 99. And look at this, lifting him up. And he's whipping to his own corner. Big elbow shot by Tyler Bate now. Tyler Bate trying to survive. And he's whipped onto the apron. Hot shot. Oh! And look at this, Tyler Bate thinking what he's got to do. Gets back in the ring. He lays and he wants some funny locking. Hot shot down, taking him out of the occasion, but then he bots back in the ring. And he's whipped to the corner. Puts him on the top turnbuckle. What is Danny Bots thinking? Looking for top rope cutter. And going for the pin. 1, 2, and a save and a kick out at the same time by Mustache Martin. And look at that, Tyler Bate's been split open now. Danny Bots working on Tyler Bate, going for a knee strike. And that could be it for Tyler Bate. 1, 2, and a kick out by the first ever NXT UK champion. Oh, it looks like he attack. I forgot to done. Never mind. Elbow drop by. And look at this cork face then. Is Tyler Bate going to tap out? Is Tyler Bate going to tap out? Danny Bots has to lock them tight. And look at this. Only looking at Danny Bots have beat the tag team champions. Upset victory. Great match up.
Here are your winners.
You have to wonder what this goes for the tag team difference, and we'll find out. But up next is our next match. Jordan Devlin, who will be facing the Road Dogg at the next takeover, and that's it. Pete Dunne so far has nothing on the card. The ice is coming out.
The following content
And the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
and his opponent from Birmingham, England.
And the bell rings. And look at that, Jordan Devlin smartly gets out of the way of the first punch, but I swept onto the apron. And look at this one, Pete Dunne, DDT onto at the apron straight away. And look at this triangle submission and early on. Look at this from Pete Dunne. Jordan Devlin, oh, look at this. Devlin showing the strength, getting powered out of it, the power bomb. That's enough to get him out of that triangle hold. 2 count by the referee. Into the steel steps goes Pete Dunne. And look at this, picks him up. One for a chop. Gets one of his own. And he's got inside here. Gets back in the ring, does Pete Dunne. Springboard, tornado DDT. And the knee right to the spine. Misses that one. Pete Dunne gets out of the way. Monkey flip by Pete Dunne. And look at that, straight to the face. And a second time for luck. And you know what they say, the 3rd time's the charm. Okay, 4th time. Got the backbone of it. And look at that, the stomps to the chest area. And look at that, I think he's biting the fingers. Man for a double leg stomp off. Devlin gets out of the way. And look at that jawbreaker here by Jordan Devlin. And look at this big forearm smash. Top turnbuckle. And look at that, Pete Dunne wants to Missy couldn't fly but he misses it, and a double foot stomp anyway by Pete Dunne. One for the roundhouse. And look at that, Devlin gets out of the way of that and lifts him up, going for a recoil, knee strike here. Springboard moonsault misses. Pete Dunne goes for the double leg stomp. And look at this. And Devlin relays, and look at that fake out Pete Dunne with a tie away and the stomp to the arm. And look at that, Devlin here trying to build some momentum. He knows he's got Road Dogg at the next takeover. Off the top turnbuckle, horse body. Devlin feels like he's in control of this one. Look at this. Nice wrap in to the corner. Big forearm. And look at this, Devlin putting Pete back in the corner. One for a chop, but Pete Dunne reforces it. And look at this, Pete Dunne knee to the midsection and double axe handle. And look at this, Pete looking to get aggressive here, working really on that spine. Big boot to the face. And look at this. Arm lock, and we know what he's going for. Look at this, pulling that shoulder back as well, trying to dislocate that arm, and the double knees to the spine, going for the pin off it. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, 3, and look at this, Pete Dunne easily disposing of Jordan Devlin. Physical match about to stop, but Devlin does lose in concentration. Pete Dunne. Look at that, Pete Dunne eye does look swollen, or maybe left with a black eye because of Jordan Devlin. Now the referee for the next matchup in just a second. Kushida facing Kyle O'Reilly up next. Going to be a fantastic matchup. These two always put on a show. Kushida coming out. I'm getting through my ear next week on NXT. We will see Taylor Bate against Walter, because Taylor Bate unleashed himself on him. So that is a match confirmed for next week. But it is Kyle O'Reilly looking to build some momentum. And look at that lock up. And look at that, Kushida and control. And look at that, cruising from the top turnbuckle. And look at that, walking an arm of Kyle O'Reilly early on. Going for the moonsault, Kyle gets out of the way. And look at this, beautiful arm lock suplex. He's done to the leg. And moved up to the top turnbuckle. And Kushida getting back to his feet. Oh, misses that. Too much on it. And Kushida looking to take advantage of Kyle O'Reilly's mistake. Walking straight on the arm. And look at this again. And look at this, Kushida standing. And look, top one wins up a Kyle O'Reilly. There's a wait before Kushida fully went forward and realised them had a bit of passing, exploded suplex. And look at that one for a kick, but look at this tie up. Nice rip off. Oh, Kushida goes over the top rope here. Referee holding Kyle O'Reilly back for a moment. But look at this. Kushida back up to his knee. And look at this. Kyle O'Reilly joins him outside, but taking too long. Going for a back. Oh, look at that. Turned it into a single arm powerbomb. And look at the crashing off Kushida. And look at this armbar locked in on the outside. Just trying to soften up that arm of Kyle O'Reilly for the hoverboard lock. And look at Kyle O'Reilly getting out of that. A free count by the referee. Nice rip up ringside, almost into that see-through barricade. Kushida in the ring. Kyle O'Reilly taking advantage of him rolling in. Look at that forearm smash. Sends Kushida down. But Kushida getting back up quickly. Lock up between both men. Look at that arm drag down to the mat. What's he thinking here? Big knee to the arm again. Really trying to soften that up. Goes low. The drop kick. Kyle O'Reilly trying to get up. But look at that. We've seen Kushida go for it before. Kick straight to the arm. And look at this. That arm is softened up. Kyle O'Reilly knows it. And look at this. Kushida went for the hoverboard lock. But Kyle O'Reilly realising it. And look at this, going for a beam buster. And look at that. Might have just saved himself in this matchup for the time being from being locked in the hoverboard lock. Going for the pin away from the rope. 1, 2, and a big kicker. I would say Kyle O'Reilly dragging Kushida, save Kushida as well, or a moment or two to recover. Picks him up. Kushida with a big reversal. And look at this big strike into the corner goes Kyle O'Reilly. And the elbow shot by Kyle. And look at this exploder suplex basically in the corner goes Kushida. Picks him up, does Kyle O'Reilly. And look at this. As he's thinking chin breaker here. And look at this kick to the spine. Arm ball locked in too. Look at this. Leg sweep by Kushida. Kushida's top of moonsault misses it again. Has not hit the mark with the moonsault. And look at this. Kyle O'Reilly looking to take advantage of it. Locked in with O'Reilly lock. And look at this. It's in tight. Is Kushida going tap out? Or will he find a way out of it? And look at this. Kushida has the tap out. Kyle O'Reilly realising that's a big victory for him. All ranks being moved about tonight here on NXT. And look at this, like O'Reilly locked in. And he is happy about that. We'll be with you in a minute for our next matchup of the night. Do have a comment? No. So just like on other bot things. Dexter Lumis against Farouk up next. This is going to be a great matchup, I feel like. Dexter Lumis is here.
The following contest
Both of these men have been dominant in their careers in NXT so far. Here on Universe mode.
And his opponent from Warner Robins, Georgia, weighing in at 275 pounds.
Farouk is here. This is going to be an interesting matchup. And look at that, Dexter Lumis showing his power straight away. Beautiful back wrestling takedown. Farouk here is trying to fight back. And look at that, Dexter Lumis. So, and look at that, the punches to the midsection. And for the one that misses, and look at that. Big kick boot here to the midsection by Farouk. Farouk, look at this. Big sit down pile driver. Going for the pin off it. That's going to be enough. 1, 2, a kick out. Look at this, Farouk going for a big move forward. I think Dexter Lumis' head hit off the bottom turnbuckle. Dexter Lumis though, and for a big one and clothesline, it looked like it gets out of the headlock. So does Dexter Lumis, head by Farouk. And look at this, there's pairs by Dexter Lumis. And look at this, don't see it too often. To the top turnbuckle. Big leg drop here by Dexter Lumis. Buffy's man, or big man, big chop here. And look at that big German suplex. Dexter Lumis showing Farouk here that he is the muscle around NXT. And I think at the moment it is hard to argue. I think he split open Farouk. Farouk gets split open with the arm drag takedown. Stomp to the arm. And look at this big boot to the spine. Knee to the spine too. They're going to ride the power game. And went for a punch and Farouk ducks it. Now for a kick, Dexter Lumis catches the leg. And look at this. Right on to the top rope. I could see things in this matchup. Dexter Lumis going for a standing sleeper hold. It's Farouk going past out to really find a way out of it. Look at this, could be dangerous. No, look at this, Farouk. Big punches to the ribs. And look at this. Big forearm. Going for something. No, Farouk with a big forearm of his own. And Farouk has Dexter Lumis up sidewalk slam. Picks up Dexter Lumis. A big spine buster. And that could be it. And look at that, smartly walking on the leg as well. 1, 2, and a big kick out club by Dexter Lumis. Look at that, a kick once again to the spine by Farouk. He's picking Dexter Lumis up. And look at this, looking for the Dominator and connect, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Farouk showing Dexter Lumis that's how it's done. I feel the muscle. The power game by Buffy's men. The spine buster was just the start of it. And look at this. Kick a wee elbow to the leg as well. Just the damage. And look at this, the Dominator. Look at the impact. it had rolls over, goes for the pin, beautifully done by Farouk.
Here is your winner.
Up next, there's a great matchup. It is Tommaso Ciampa facing Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, #1 contender for the NXT Championship that Walter holds. Versus the former champion. I believe last week these two had a match to see who would face Walter. And Samoa Joe won, but look at this, Tommaso Ciampa just wants this match to show people he got lucky. And right now it's the #1 contender. It is the Samoan submission thing. There's Samoa Joe. Look at this. I swept into the corner, goes Samoa Joe. Big punch by Tommaso Ciampa. Oh golly, he has Ciampa send a message to NXT locker room saying he will get his baby back, he will get Goldie back, but Joe saying that before me. And big backstep attacks by Samoa Joe. Early on, attacked by Tommaso Ciampa to the head of Joe. Walking on the arm, taking away from the muscle buster into killer clutch. And look at this. Tommaso Ciampa realizing that's a smart thing to do. Tommaso Ciampa going to the top turnbuckle, going for a big knee smash, connects with it. Beautifully done by Tommaso Ciampa. And look at that, big punches by Ciampa. And look at this, goes low. And look at that, a suplex, beautifully done by the former NXT champion. And Ciampa does talking trash to the #1 contender. Maybe, look at this, Ciampa really trying to show people that Joe did get lefty last week. And a big backstabber by Ciampa, going for the pin, 1, 2. And a big kick out by Samoa Joe. And look at this, Ciampa straight back to the arm. And you have to wonder what Ciampa's thinking. Going for something big, Joe, big elbow to get out of it. Big chop. Knock up. Big boot. Going, and look at this, Tommaso Ciampa. Look at the no. Joe gets out of it. And look at this, Joe going for the bicep point on the shoulder. Ciampa going top right. And look at this, big leg. Stomp to the arm. And Joe getting out of that situation once again. Joe going to the top turnbuckle. Big elbow drop by Samoa Joe. Picking up Tommaso Ciampa. And look at that, Joe. Big combo there. And Ciampa could be out. Joe realizing they're going for the pin. 1, 2. Tommaso Ciampa getting the shoulder up. Look at this, Joe feeling confident. Ciampa back up to his feet. Goes low to Ciampa, and look at those big elbow shots. Ciampa could be looking for the forward tail and then connects with it, and I could be effort Samoa Joe. Just split up in 1, 2, and the kick out by Samoa Joe. And look at that, Ciampa can't believe it, but Ciampa is feeling confident. He realizing Joe split open. Fans want these two to fight forever. And look at this, big punch to the gut. And look at that, looking for the killer clutch. And Joe could have it locked in. Sits down. It's in. It's Ciampa going to tap out once again, or is he going pass out? Look at this. Referee checking. It says set for Tommaso Ciampa. And look at that, Ciampa with the elbows. And look at this, going for the pin out of the 1, 2. No! Joe had to release the hold to get out of that. And look at this, Ciampa just walking on that busted nose, it looks like, of Samoa Joe. Going to the top turnbuckle. And look at that knee smash. And look at this, Ciampa realizing how close he is. Look at this. Looking for Project Ciampa, and the back of Joe right on to the knees. And look at this, Ciampa could be trying to injure Samoa Joe. And look at this, drags him away from the ropes, taking too long. Celebrating, and I could give Joe recovery time. 1, 2, 3, but look at that. Tommaso Ciampa, big victory here. That was a close contested matchup, but Ciampa has did the thing he said he'll set out to do, but so everyone that Samoa Joe beating him was a fluke. Be with you in a minute for the next main event. It is triple threat time. Jungle Boy, the North American champion, facing Isaac, Swerve Scott and Alexander Wolfe. And it's been told to me, if Alexander Wolfe gets a win here tonight, he will be added to the North American Championship match. And here we go, main event time here. NXT 2.0. Isaac Swerve Scott coming out first. Look at this. Wants to get noticed, wants a shot at the North American Championship. And he started at the next takeover. And look at this. North American champion Jungle Boy is out here too. And then if this person wins, it means at the next takeover, if everything goes the way, Imperium could leave NXT with all the gold. And look at this, fans are loving it. Jungle Boy, Swerve Scott, Alexander Wolfe. Bell rings. And look at that, Swerve Scott, Alexander Wolfe starting things off. Jungle Boy just watching it go down. Wolfe in control so far. And look at this, Wolfe releasing. I think Wolfe has been given orders to make sure he wins this. Since Imperium already have the NXT Championship and they have a shot at the NXT Tag Team Championship, with Swerve Scott taking control of this one at the moment. Look at this in the corner, wants for a springboard, but Jungle Boy out of the way. Jungle Boy here trying to build momentum behind himself. Springboard moonsault connects beautifully. Alexander Wolfe out of the corner. And look at this, it's 1-on-1 for the moment. beautiful arm drag. And look at this working on the arm. And look at this drop kick right to the shoulder. And look at this lock up. And look at this going for a big move. Big backbreaker. Beautifully done on the hand. Arm backbreaker. Going for the pin. One. Jungle Boy breaks it up, saving the match up. And look at this from behind. And he's ripped out of the ring goes Swell Scott. Jungle Boy, Alexander Wolf left in the ring, and look at this Jungle Boy. And he's ripped Wolf on the the apron. And what's he thinking? What's this? What the hell is Jungle Boy going for? Look at this. Walking on the arms, I think. Look at that. And a big boot to the face. But look at this, everyone outside of the ring. Swell Scott looking to work on the North American champion. Gets out of it. And the top block low. And the dogs are being fired down. And look at this, Alexander Wolf walking on the leg of the champion. Swell Scott here gets back in the ring. And look at this. Puts Alexander Wolf in the corner. Going up to the top turnbuckle. And punts on it. Hogan won it down. Jungle Boy back in the ring. And Jungle Boy running circles here for the arm drag. And look at that. Big kicks. Springboard moonsault to a standing Alexander Wolf. Jungle Boy celebrating to the fans. But Swell Scott looking to take advantage of Jungle Boy. Here, going for a big face buster, double knees to the face. Dragging him away from the ropes. Wolf on the outside. Standing moonsault by Swell Scott. And look at this. Jungle Boy doesn't know where he is. Alexander Wolf gets back in the ring, and we've seen that win. That's massive for Swell Scott. Wolf celebrating to the crowd, doesn't realise the pinfall's going one, but he does. Breaks up the pinfall. Swell Scott not happy about that. Underarm, going for a backbreaker once again. Going to the middle turnbuckle. And look at this. Jungle Boy back to his feet. And look at this, looking to rock with the back for European uppercut misses. Wolf gets in the way. We're looking to work on Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy faking out of it here. Smart by Jungle Boy, going kick. Springboard. Disaster kick here by Jungle Boy. Running heel kick to the midsection. And for a super kick connects. And the double super kick to the back. And look at this, walking on Alexander Wolf. Jungle Boy going to the top turnbuckle. What's he thinking? Going backwards. And for the 450 splice to Alexander Wolf. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Jungle Boy picks up the victory, taking the match to a 1-on-1 at the next takeover. What a trip was that match, but Alexander Wolf could not get an opportunity at the North American Championship. Beautiful 450 splash. Jungle Boy, big victory, so why he is North American Champion. That's it for this week. So we'll look at the news. Let's see. Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah. Oh, so like Imperium, that's the pun. They don't like Taylor Breeze, nothing but Fandango. Interesting. Yeah, that's us for now. Adios.